Test 1, 2.
Look for Josie Knutson is good. Nice penetration, Luke Dingman into Andrew Weller.
It's there.
Yeah, here we go.
Welcome to BBE for tonight's basketball matchup between the ACGC Falcons and your BBE Jaguars. Tonight's contest will be played under the rules of the Minnesota State High School League. We thank the officials for their part in tonight's game and ask that all fans cheer for their team and not against their opponents. We also ask that parents supervise their children. Please stand and honor our country and those that fought to preserve our freedom as we play our national anthem.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to this broadcast of the Central Minnesota boys basketball game against the visiting Atwater Cosmos Grove City Falcons and the Belgrade Brittenell Rosa Jaguars. The ACGC Falcons come into this matchup with a 2-5 record, and this is their first game after Christmas break, so they've had a long stretch in between games. BBE came back last Tuesday and beat Uppsala 65-43. So let's meet the ACGC Falcons. Starting lineup, sophomore, number 11, Kyler Pickle. Senior, number 15, Brock Denton. Junior, number 21, Sam Rouser. Junior, number 35, Thor Gorish. And rounding out the starting lineup, 6'3", senior, number 55, Alex Kongecki. And now for the Jaguars, who come into this game with a record of 6-2. Their starting lineups consist of junior number 1, Caden Piper, senior number 3, Will Van Beck, senior number 11, Gannon Walsh, sophomore number 21, Luke Dingman, who returns to the lineup after having strep throat on Tuesday night, so he missed that game. And rounding out the lineup for the Jaguars is another senior, number 23, Gavin Campson. So as I said just a little bit ago, Luke Dingman did miss Tuesday night's game, but Caden Piper stepped up early. He got going. I think he ended with 30-plus points, maybe just 30 on the dot. Great showing for him, and the rest of the team definitely just balanced out the rest of the scoring and they came away, Upsala was a pretty gritty team, so it was good to see them come away with the win on the home court and start off the new year with the win. So ACGC is trying to do the same here tonight and get on the board with a conference win. They have not played a conference game yet this year, and the Jaguars are 1-1 in the conference. So they're looking to get above 500 in the conference. As we are going to get set for tip-off, it's going to be Kongeki and Luke Dingman. Good crowd on hand here. And Luke Dingman wins the tip, and Will Van Beck controls it for the Jaguars. ACGC in a 2-3 zone here to start out with. Jaguars passing the ball around, kind of setting up and realizing what they're in. Gannon Walsh, deep three. That gets the Jaguars on the board first. And the Jaguars are in a 1-2-2 zone, full court press here. Got to beat this with passing and definitely getting a guy in the middle for them, ACGC. Drive in the middle, ripped away. Rousers control the ball. He's got it back. Caden Piper on him. Kongeki gets it out top. And ACGC will reset. Thor Garish leaves it off. Three, no good off the hand of Brock Denton. And the Jaguars will come away with the ball. Gannon Walsh, heat check, three-pointer, no good off the back iron. Loose ball corralled by ACGC's Denton. Will Van Beck guarding Denton. He is definitely a great on-ball defender for the Jaguars. Nice drive here all the way up. No good on the lay-in from Kyler Pickle. Great drive through the middle of the lane. Leaves it off for Piper. Piper thought about the shot at the top of the key. And Will Van Beck sets up for three. That's off the mark. Gavin Campson tried to grab it. Loose ball ends up in Caden Piper's hands. He travels baseline all the way up and good. And one. Caden Piper gets on the board with his first points. And that's going to go on Brock Denton, the senior guard for the Falcons. That's his first, team first. Easton Hagen checking in for Luke Dingman. He looks kind of gassed. I wonder if missing out a little bit. He's still probably a little sick, so we'll see if it kind of eases Luke Dingman into the game here. But nonetheless, Easton Hagen in, who played very quality minutes for the Jaguars in last Tuesday night's win. Gets it down low, Gannon Walsh guarding down the post. That's a good shot, good post move, very patient down there with Sam Rouser, the junior, and puts that in for two and gets the Falcons on the board, 6-2. Gannon Walsh loses it for a second, dead ball, tries to force it in the middle, tip, gets it back to him. Caden Piper in the corner for three. That's up and good. He's got a smooth shot. You can't give him much open space. He's going to capitalize, and he's got six. So the Jaguars are in a full court press here, and that's where you got to go trap that. Wow, Will Van Beck just pokes that out. It looks so effortless for him. Euro step, no good. Piper tried going all the way across to the right side and comes up empty-handed. Now ACGC comes, that's going to be a charge. Will Van Beck takes that charge, sets up nicely there. Kyler Pickle comes roaring into the lane, and Will Van Beck is set up there. Caden Piper lucky he didn't get a foul for coming in on the backside and trying to block that ball, but they called the charge before any contact was there. So that's the second team foul on the Falcons, as the Jaguars will keep working against this 2-3 zone. Gets it down in the middle to Gavin Campson. Caden Piper drives, kicks it out, and the Jaguars reset up top. Gets to the middle again, and Gannon Walsh for another three off the right side. Caden Piper corrals the rebound for the Jaguars. Gets it to the cutting Gannon Walsh, and we're getting a foul there. That's so tough in a zone defense is for the defenders to try getting a box out on people because they're just everywhere and you don't know where they are. So if you're on the offensive end, you really got to crash the offensive boards. Gannon Walsh rattles that first one in. That foul does go on Brock Denton, so that's going to be his second foul team's third. Kaden Walsh no good at the line, and Kongeki grabs the rebound. He tries crossing over, mishandled there, and here's the pressure, and that's going to be a pass that goes out of bounds there. So a turnover here on the Falcons. And now we're going to get a timeout here early in the first half. All Jaguars here in the first couple minutes, 10-2. We'll be back after the break. Back here at the Belgrade Bruton Rosa Elementary Gym. Jaguars 10-2. Will Van Beck gets that pass deflected and tries to save it, and that's a forced turnover there for ACGC. So just some extra little ball pressure there leads to the turnover. And now the same pressure applied there. Right on the sideline was Thor Garish corralling that pass, and ACGC will set back up. Jaguars in a man-to-man. Rouser leaves it off into the corner. Ball fumbling around, and that's going to be a travel there as he just lost his footing. Ben Thonvold checking in, and during the timeout, Tanner Shelton in as Gannon Walsh and Gavin Campson take a seat. Tanner Shelton out to Easton Hagen, working around the arc here. Caden Piper on the drive baseline. He really likes doing that, especially in zones. It opens up his little layup there, or on the shot to leave it off. That's another foul there. That's going to go on Brock Denton. So that's his third foul already here in the first half, as he's going to go take a seat. As Caden Piper sets up three, no good. And Tanner Shelton tried going up, and we're going to get a jump ball here. Possession arrow to the Falcons. Still this full court. And that long pass breaks that press easy for the Falcons. Rouser's got it. Now over to Pickle. And we're getting a foul here on Will Van Beck. That'll be his first, team's first. So Rouser working against Will Van Beck. Up top, had a shot open, decided not to take it, and that's going to go out of bounds. Landon Blum tried to get it over to Pickle, just couldn't handle it, and that's going to be another turnover here. Luke Dingman checks back in, also Gavin Campson, and Shelton and Thonvold check out. Piper working it around now. Now they're in more of a 1-3-1 here. They really like to extend on the wings. Caden Piper goes all the way in, can't get it to go. And here come the Falcons. Rouser working on Will Van Beck down low. Gets an open look in the short corner, and that's in for two. Landon Blum, the senior guard for the Falcons. And the Jaguars waste no time coming back down the court. And we're going to get a foul on the drive of Easton Hagen. Jaguars like to waste no time. They like to get that ball in and push it. That's going to go on Alex Kongeki. Apologize for any mispronounced names. in this broadcast tonight, as Easton Hagen misses that first. And misses the second, and the rebound corralled by Pickle. And ACGC goes all the way down the court, and that's going to be on Will Van Beck. That's his second foul, and he's kind of putting his hand on his face like, oof, that's not good. Free throw, good, off the hand of Sam Rouser. Easton Hagen checks out for, as Gannett Walsh comes back into the game. So Will Van Beck playing with 2 fouls. And that free throw is good. 10-6. Will Van Beck goes all the way through. Tried to leave it off in the short corner. Gavin Campson saves it, but then falls right into the ACGC Falcons' hands. Deep pass, save there. And working around. That's good. Alex Kokanga. That sounds more right. I'm going to roll with that. Gets on the board with his first bucket of the night and cuts the lead to 2 points here. Jaguars really got to see if they can get Luke Dingman in that middle. Caden Piper loses it. Good ball pressure there, and that's a travel. Caden Piper, oh, we're going to get a timeout called first. I didn't know he had possession, and when he did, he probably traveled first. But nonetheless, we're going to get a timeout here. Under 12 minutes to go, 10-8, and a pretty sloppy start here for both teams. So out of the timeout, the Jaguars kind of got to sharpen up on everything here. Looking pretty sloppy in the offensive zone and defensive zone. Not really knowing what they're doing and know how to go against this. Gavin Campson, there goes a travel there and another turnover out of the timeout. This ACGC defense is none like we've seen. I mean, they really come out on the guards a lot heavier than a lot of teams do in a zone defense, and it's definitely working because Jaguars don't really know what they're doing here. Skip pass over to Rouser. As Rouser loses the ball there, and here comes Caden Piper and the Jaguars. And that's going to be they're going to get a travel there on Will Van Beck. Tried to do a jump stop and then ended up switching pivot foot. So another turnover here. Garish has it on the wing, and he'll set up the offense. Luke Dingman guarding him up top. Will Van Beck. Blom's got it. And Pickle down low to Kokanga outside. That's a two-pointer. Deep two, but nonetheless a good shot there from Thor Garish, the junior. His first bucket of the night ties the game up at 10. Gets it to that middle free throw line where Luke Dingman sits. Gavin Campson had a clear look, and that ball just didn't want to go in the hoop there. Rouser gets it down low. Kokanga leaves it off there. Nice cutting Blom, but couldn't get that one to go. Will Van Beck comes all the way down, misses the right-handed layup again. Gavin Campson cleans that one up and says, I'm not missing that one, and absorbs the contact. He'll go to the line to shoot one more. That foul is going to go on Kyler Pickle. That'll be his second foul. sixth team foul on the Falcons. And Gavin misses that free throw. And Pickles coming back down for the Falcons. Ball screen there from Kokanga. Leaves it off. Nice pass there on that weak side. Thor Garish. And that's his second bucket. All knotted up again. Luke Dingman just kind of missed that pass there. He's not looking like he usually is. He's pretty strong with the ball. Skip pass there. Rouser for three. Set up nicely. No good. Kokanga grabs the rebound. Three-pointer, no good. And we're going to get a foul. And that's going to go on Kyler Pickle, the sophomore. That's going to be his third foul, too. So 2 ACGC Falcons starters with 3 fouls. That's kind of maybe the inexperience of a sophomore coming in. I mean, he was going for the ball. That's exactly what you want to do, but just knowing you're playing with 2 early and knowing that. So that'll send Luke Dingman to the line. Brady Birch in, Tanner Shelton in for the Jaguars as Luke Dingman makes the first and gets on the board as he'll have one more. And that's going to be a turnover there. Misplay on the inbound, and that'll give the ball back to the Jaguars. 13-12, 9:39 to go. Gannon Walsh setting up for 3. Didn't like his look, and Caden Piper will ask Easton Hagen to come run the point. Jacob Gratz checked into the game. Caden Piper takes that mid-range jumper, no good. Rebound falls back to him, goes up, and puts that in. He's got 8 points tonight, leading all scorers. Rouser. Kokanga for 3 in the side, and Caden Piper grabs the rebound. He's off to the races. He's got numbers, gets it to Hagen. Kokanga with the big block. Just came down too strong and gets some arm contact there too. So that's going to be his second foul and the team's 8th. So when we come back, Easton Hagen will be shooting the 1-and-1. 9 minutes to go. Timeout ACGC, Jaguars 15, ACGC 12. So 9 minutes to go here at the Belgrade Brittenell Rosa Elementary Gym. Easton Hagen at the line shooting the 1-and-1. 8 team fouls for the ACGC Falcons, 2 for the Jaguars, both of them being on Will Van Beck. And it was two shots, my bad on that, as Kokanga picked up the shooting foul. So Easton Hagen misses the front end on that one. And gets that one to roll home. 1 for 2 at the line, pushes the lead to 4. Birch saves that rebound, or that pass there, and here come the Jaguars. Tanner Shelton racing in, and he's gonna pick up a foul, and that's gonna go on number 35. That's Thor Garish, the junior. That's his first, team's 9th. Tanner Shelton go to line to shoot 2. Tanner Shelton good on the first attempt. And good 2 for 2 at the line is Tanner Shelton. The 1-3-1 zone here. Looking for a deep ball, gets it to Garish. And we're gonna get a foul there on the trap on Gannon Walsh. So that'll be his first foul, team's third. From Holding Ford, the #1 ranked Belgrade Brittenell Rosa wrestling team taking on Holding Ford in the first match, beat Holding Ford 44-24. And in the second match of the try, they beat Albany 49-21. So 2 good wins for the Jaguar wrestling team as Kakanga pounds that one in. And he's got 4 points on the night. Easton Hagen gets that one picked away. Rousers all over, doing a good job there. And ACGC gets back in the defensive form that they needed to, and then picks up a foul, and that's going to go on Sam Rouser, the junior. That'll be his first, team's 10th. So that'll be Gannon Walsh to the line to shoot the double bonus. No good at the line is Gannon Walsh. Will Van Beck and Ben Thonvold checking in. As Easton Hagen and Brady Birch check out for the Jaguars. And he's good at the line for his second one. 1 for 2 at the line. 5 points for Gannon Walsh tonight. Just almost picked that pass off, and now the Jaguars scramble back. Can't pick up that cutter there. And 1 for Garish. Nice cut, nice find there. And he'll go to the line to shoot the and 1. That foul's on Tanner Shelton. That's the Jaguars' 4th team foul. As Thor Garish gets that one to go, he's got 7 points. 19-17 here. Will Van Beck back into the game here. Leading the offense, Ben Thonvold in the corner, drives baseline, and he steps out of bounds on the baseline drive. And that's another turnover. Garish does a nice job of dribbling out of that trap attempt from the Jaguars. Kakanga leads it off for Gratz. Trying to get it down low. Tanner Shelton deflects the path. Rouser has it. Loose ball still. Still loose. No one's got possession. And now we're going to get a jump ball with 4 guys tangled up on the floor. And everyone's kind of twisting their way out. Luke Dingman checking in. Tanner Shelton will sub out for the Jaguars. 19-17. 7.5 minutes to go here. And Gratz does a good job of stealing that pass. Luke Dingman didn't think that backside was coming. Gets it down. Kakanga working on Ben Thonvold. Shot inside the arc, no good. Ben Thonvold did a good job of boxing out Kakanga there, but it's going to stay with the Falcons. On the inbounds play, Kakanga had positioning. He knew it right away, and Ben Thonvold was just on the backside there and puts in an easy 2. That's a very smart play from the senior. Just recognizing he has the defender on his back and posting up and putting that in. Luke Dingman at the free throw line. He likes that shot. Caden Piper flies in for the rebound, gets it stripped away, and the Falcons have the ball. Very scrappy ACGC team here we're seeing this far. Rouser over to Kakanga. Kakanga makes a move on Thonvold. And Garish in the corner, trying to get it down to Kakanga, and ends up getting it up to Gratz. Kakanga fakes the handoff, and we're going to get a foul. And Kakanga will go to the line. That foul was going on Luke Dingman, the sophomore for the Jaguars. That's going to be his first, team's 5th. Kakango puts that one in. As Gavin Campson checks in for Ben Thonvold. No good at the line. Easton Hagen grabs that board. Pass it around. Luke Dingman thought about the three there. Gets it to Gavin Campson in the middle, passing it around. These guards are really aggressive coming up top, blocking passing lanes very nicely. Good screen there. Caden Piper hits that shot. He's got 10. And we got a foul on the baseline drive of Rouser. That's going to go on Easton Hagen. That'll be his first foul, team's 6th. Gratz trying to get it to Kakango. Will Van Beck tips that out. Does a good job. Caden Piper tries picking that pass off. There's another cut, and that's going to go on. I don't know who that's going to go on. That's going to go on Will Van Beck. And it's going to be the bonus. And Rouser goes to the line. And he hits that one. Will is asking what he did. I didn't personally see Will at all in that play, but I saw the cut, so I thought it was going to be on Easton Hagen, if anything. But Rouser's 2 for 2 at the line and gives the lead to the Jaguars, or gives the lead to the Falcons, 22-21. And some confusion going on here. So the Jaguars got to come out with some spark here. ACGC down 2 of their starters who haven't played most of this first half after some foul trouble. They've really had some guys step up and look good, and this 2-3 zone again is just deafening against this Jaguars team. Another tip pass turnover. Rouser all the way down and puts that in. 24-21. Kind of just some lazy passes, but this ACGC team is pumped up. Caden Piper with the floater, that's good. And now we're going to get a timeout here from the Jaguars. Down 1, under 5 minutes to go. ACGC 24, BBE 23. ACGC leads at 24-23, just under 5 minutes to go here in the half. Caden Piper with 12, leading all scorers. Gavin Campson did a great job of tipping that ball and getting that turnover. For the Jaguars, they push it down. And they'll set up against this zone here. Tanner Shelton drives all the way through and puts that one in. Good drive. He just turned, saw no one on his backside, and took it to the hoop. So now Rouser will set up the offense here, gets it down to Kokanga. Looking for that cutter. They do get it down there, but Tanner Shelton recovered on the defensive end. Gratz over to Rouser in the corner. Easton Hagen on him. Tried to get it down to Kokanga, and that one was tipped and stolen there by the Jaguars. Caden Piper thought about the three, decides to drive there, and we're going to get a foul on the drive by Caden Piper. He'll go to the line. as we're in double bonus. That foul is going to go on junior number 35, Thor Garish. So he's shooting 2 at the line now. And puts that one in. This Jaguars team is really playing way better in transition than they are when they have to set up against this Falcon zone. And they just got to realize that whenever they get that ball, they got to really push. And that goes off on ACGC. 2 guys kind of there, Kakanga and Rouser, going for the rebound and couldn't control it. So gives an opportunity for the Jaguars to get back in this game and kind of take control. Caden Piper gets that one stripped, gets it back, leaves it off. Campson, Gannon Walsh sets up for 3, and that's in. His second 3 of the night for Gannon Walsh. Pushes the lead to 5 for the Jaguars. He's got 8. Kakanga leaves it off for Rouser. Rouser gets it across, and here comes the trap there. And that's going to go to the Jaguars. Good trap there from the Jaguars on that sideline, and Rouser couldn't do anything but try dribbling out of it. Easton Hagen dribbling, driving at that. Gannon Walsh thought about the 3 there, leaves it off for Caden Piper. Ball screen up top. Tanner Shelton driving. Tried to leave it off there. Easton Hagen, I don't know if he was going for a shot. Gannon Walsh saves that one. That's a hack there. Rouser, whether it was shooting foul or not, it's still a double bonus. I don't know if they were going to call it 2, but Gavin definitely was going to go up for it. That's going to go on number 25. That's Landon Blom. Campson will go to the line to shoot 2. Puts that one in. And 2 for 2. 3:06 to go. Jaguars now lead by 7. Gratz splits the defenders there. Kakanga trying to look down low. Now driving, Campson there. There's the shot at the free throw line, Landon Blum. He's got 4. Piper now driving baseline, going up. No call there. Good no call. I don't think there was enough contact for a foul. But Piper comes back and steals it from Kakanga. And the Jaguars have numbers here. Campson sets up there and puts that in. Shelton now working as the Falcons come back. Thor Garish throws that one, and that one's tipped. And I don't think Garish thought it was tipped, but it definitely was tipped, and it'll stay ACGC ball. He kind of walked back. He's like, oh, no, but it'll stay with ACGC. Blom turns around. Garish got it. Nice drive baseline there. Gratz up top to Kakanga. And the backdoor pass tipped by the Jaguars, and they come back on the transition. Gavin Campson gets that nice pass and can't get the and one to go, but he'll go to the line again to shoot 2. Hopefully the Jaguars worked on their free throws, because they definitely have gotten a lot of them in this first half. No good at the line. Here's Campson on the first attempt. And leaves that one short too. So 0 for 2 is Campson with Kakanga. Dribbling it up and leaves it off for Garish. Kakanga and Campson battling down low. Tried to get it down low. Kakanga wasn't ready for the pass there. Gannon Walsh is open lane and puts that in from the feed from Caden Piper. Did a good job of drawing that defender on him. And Gannon Walsh was left open on that backside. and puts it in. 2 Jaguars had that go through their hands. That was a good angle if you're looking, and just 2 go through, and ACGC just can't capitalize. That's just kind of what the Jaguars were going through earlier with a few open shots just not falling and not going in. Caden Piper makes a move all the way up and in. That was a great in and out move. He's got 15 for the Jaguars. Under a minute to go here in the first half. And they're going to trap that in the corner as we're going to get a jump ball now. And that's going to go possession arrow to stays with ACGC. Good move. Rousers got it. Now it's going to be another jump ball. So that's going to go to the Jaguars. They're leading by 11 now here. And there's 47 seconds to go. We'll see what the Jaguars decide to do here. If they're going to push the envelope, we'll see. And we'll see the Jaguars kind of just passing it around, see if they can get it to the middle man. Tanner Shelton, they're really extended out. Good screen, Caden Piper with the floater, no good. And Gratz with the rebound. So ACGC's coming down, 15 seconds to go here in the half. Looking for a trap as the Jaguars. They've got it up top if they want it, and they're gonna get a foul there. And that's gonna go on Caden Piper. That's gonna be his first foul, and that's gonna send the Falcons to the line. So Gorish did a real good job of dribbling through all that and ending up drawing the foul on Piper. Can't get that one to go. Board by Campson. 5 seconds to go. Gannon Walsh in the corner. 2 seconds, 3 seconds. No good. And Campson tried going for it at the buzzer there. As the Jaguars battle through a gritty first half of attack from this ACGC team to stay up by 11 points. So first half complete. Jaguars 37, ACGC 26. set, geared up to start this second half here at the Belgrade Brittenell Rosa Elementary School. Jaguars lead it 37-26 over the visiting ACGC Falcons. Leading scorers from the first half, Caden Piper leading all scorers with 15. Followed behind him is 10. Gannon Walsh had those 10 points for the Jaguars, and Gavin Campson has 6 for the Falcons. Rouser with 8, as Garish and Kokenga with 7 apiece. ACGC starting off here. Jaguars back into a man-to-man. Tanner Shelton getting the second half starting spot for Luke Dingman. He must not be 100% healthy here, as we're going to get a foul on the drive from Brock Denton. He was one of those guys from the Falcons who picked up 3 fouls early and sat most of that first half. So we didn't see the senior very much, but he comes in the second half and makes his presence known, drawing the foul. No good on the first. That foul was on Tanner Shelton. That's his second of the game and team's first of the half. And the senior gets that one to go. Back to a 10-point game. Gets it to the middle. Tanner Shelton working on Kokenga. Leaves it off Will Van Beck. We didn't see much of him either. He's got 3 fouls. Caden Piper sets up for 3 and bangs that one home. 18 points for Caden Piper. And the Jaguars full court here. That behind the back, I believe that was, I don't know who that was for sure. That was Pickle, got that one picked off, and fast break transition bucket for the Jaguars is good. Trapping at the top of the, that's a good place to do it too. You have the half court line, but Rouser does a good job going all the way in, then just loses the handle of it once he got close to the bucket there. So Will Van Beck will bring it up against this trap defense of the Falcons that caused so many turnovers for the Jaguars in the first half. Caden Piper leaves it off for Tanner Shelton, and he gets fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. That foul is on number 21. That's Sam Rouser, the junior, his second, team's first of the half. Tanner Shelton has really come alive, I thought, in these past few games. He's done his job as well as anyone could have asked him to do, and he just played very well. So it's a big stepping stone for this junior to come in and do his job. He's played good on the defensive end, makes smart cuts on the offensive end. He's just done a really good job, so props to him. He goes 2 for 2 at the line. He's got 6, and the Jaguar lead up to 17. And that pass from Pickle, tried to get it down low to Rouser, and that's going to be another turnover, as Pickle, the sophomore, will check out, and the senior, Landon Blom, will check in for the Falcons. Gannon Walsh walks into that 3-pointer. That one's off the back. Blom off to the races, kind of loses the handle, gets it back too hard off the glass, and Will Van Beck comes away with it for the Jaguars. Working around Caden Piper, steps into that 3. That one no good. Good box out there, and the Jaguars trapping down low. Gavin Campson, Gannon Walsh almost had that trap, but smart clear out by Thor Garish. Excuse me. Falcons set up. Garish trying to get it down low to Kokenga. That one's tipped by Gannon Walsh and stays with the Falcons. Good positioning there for a second. Brock Denton had Will Van Beck posted up, but Will stepped in front of that and created the transition bucket, and Caden Piper capitalizes on it. He's got 20. Trapping here, trying to get it to the middle. Denton breaks the press. He comes in, steps through. Will Van Beck is going to get a blocking foul on him. That's going to be his 4th. And Denton will go to the line to shoot 2. So we're not going to see much of Will anymore. He's got 4. No good on the first one, and Easton Hagen will check in for him. Will Van Beck is their leader on that. He brings the ball up. He controls that offense for the Jaguars. There does a really good job. There's other guys that can do it. Denton hits that one, but Will just does a great job, and best on-ball defender for the Jaguars takes a seat. Caden Piper now working it in. He pulls up for the mid-range, leaves that short, gets it back, battles all the way through and puts that up and in. Caden Piper is really good at following his shot. The whole Jaguar team is really good at offensive rebounding. They really like to. Rouser did a good pass fake there. Blom turns around and doesn't set himself and gives the ball kind of back to the Jaguars. Caden Piper now sets it up for the Jaguars over to Easton Hagen. Gets it to the middle. Tanner Shelton's got 4 Falcons on him and gets that taken away. Denton, crossover move there. He goes all the way to the hoop and leaves that one short. But he'll go to the line to shoot 2. That's going to go on Caden Piper. That's his second, team's 3rd of the half. And he's good at the line. One more on the way for Denton. And the senior knocks that one down. He's got 4. 48-30. Caden Piper looking, leaves it off for Gannon Walsh. Up top, Caden Piper steps into a deep 3. High arcing, no good. And Kokanga comes away with that rebound. And here comes Denton pushing it up. Decides to slow it down, gets a ball screen from Rouser. Outside to Blom. Caden Piper did a good job deflecting that pass, and now it's going to be a foul called on there. That's going to go on Caden Piper. That's going to be his 3rd. That was a pretty quick whistle there on the sideline. Kokanga's got it there. Drive from Denton, and that's going to stay with the Falcons. Gets it into Kokanga up top. Garish for 3, that's good. Thor Garish gets into double digits with that 3-pointer. He's got 10. Jaguars spreading it out now, taking that guy away from the middle. Skip pass here, Easton Hagen. Now Caden Piper goes back in the middle, turns, puts that up and in and 1. Caden Piper did a real good job of just being strong with that ball and going right at Kokanga. And Kokanga picks up his 3rd foul. Campson checks out. Brady Birch checks back in for the Jaguars. Piper will shoot the and 1. And he converts. He's got 25 tonight. And the Jaguars back on the defense. Garish working on Birch. Goes to the middle. No one on that backside to come do that double team that Jaguars love to do against teams. Kokanga looking for somewhere to go, trying to get it to Denton. Takes a ball screen there. Kokanga gets it outside. Rouser no good on the 3. And Caden Piper rips it. Had Birch open. Leaves it off now for Birch. He puts it up. No good. That was a great look for Brady Birch. Just couldn't capitalize and couldn't get it to go. ACGC's got to convert on these turnovers and missed shots from the Jaguars to climb back in this game. They've gotten good looks and gotten good shots. They just got to keep working on it. Keep crashing offensive boards for sure. That's a good pull-up jumper there from Garish. He's got 12, and the lead is 16. As I said before in that first half, they really like to extend those guards. They do a really good job of keeping them out on the 3-point line and Then they crash very hard on that when the ball gets to that middle guy. Caden Piper now driving on the baseline. Goes right into Kanga, and that's going to be Caden Piper's fourth. That was pretty, not a lot of contact there, but quick whistle again, and that's just what they did in the other one too. You got to play and know how they're calling the game. That's kind of a errant, kind of a mix-up there, but Will Van Beck checks in for Caden Piper, so Will is playing with those 4. So if you're the Falcons, you really got to put the gas pedal. Good move from Kakanga, good back drop step off that left-hand side, puts that in for 2. He's got 9. But ACGC's really got to know who's playing with foul trouble here. We're going to get a timeout now called by the Jaguars. They're going to probably talk about how to play with these foul troubles. So just under 12 minutes to go. Jaguars lead at 51-37. So out of the timeout, the Jaguars looking to convert a bucket here, but ACGC now has put themselves in a pretty good place to compete to make this game again and keep giving their team in it. Will Van Beck drives, Gannon Walsh, corner 3. He loves the corner. Rattles around, can't get it to go. That's going to stay. That's going to go off the Jaguars. And Falcons will take the ball. So 11:36 to go, 51-37. Garish dribbling it up, guarded by Brady Birch. Good crossover move there. Gets it down. Can't get that to go. Was Kakanga. Tanner Shelton just putting his hands up and doing whatever he could to stop it and did enough. Like to see Will Van Beck kind of step into one of those threes. There's going to be a foul down to the baseline. That's going to go on Kakanga. That's going to be his 4th. And the Jaguars will inbound. Will Van Beck almost threw it out of bounds. Gannon Walsh played wide receiver there, took it in. Gannon Walsh back, gets it, and that's up and in. Gannon's got 13 points. 9 of those 13 were those 3-pointers. As Garish will set up the offense here for the Falcons. Denton working on Hagan. Kakanga's got it down low. Backs down Brady Birch and puts that in. He's got 11 points. And the Jaguars will reset against this zone. Will Van Beck thought about it for a second. Good skip pass over to Hagan. Fake passes and swing passes are their best friends right now in this zone. There's a skip pass. Gannon Walsh in the corner. And that one rattles out. Kakanga grabs the rebound, and that's going to be a reach and foul on Brady Birch. That's going to be his first, team's 6th of the half. So just under 10 minutes to go, and the next foul will put the Falcons in the bonus. Ben Thonvold checking in for Brady Birch as we get our first look at says number 13, but I do not have a 13 on the roster. So I'm not sure who number 13 is coming in for the Falcons here, but so I apologize for that. But Rouser drives down, puts it up, and a pretty late whistle there, and it's going to go to the line. That's going to go on Ben Thonvold. That's going to be his first foul, and Rouser will go to the line to shoot 2. That one rattles out. Rouser, no good at the line, 0 for 2. Gannon Walsh, good move, driving in, blocked by Kakanga. That's going to be a foul on the rebound by Tanner Shelton. That's going to go on number 15. That is Brock Denton. That's going to be his 4th foul. So Denton, Kokanga and Will Van Beck, along with Caden Piper, who's on the bench right now, all playing with 4 fouls. Denton will get checked out as Kyler Pickle will come back in. And Tanner Shelton, good on the second one. He's got 8. 56-39, the lead for the Jaguars here. Approaching 9 minutes to go here in the second half. Trying to get it to Kokanga. Leaves it off. Good feed there. Good defense on that shot attempt. And that one trying to move too fast, and the Jaguars just throw it away. Haven't seen Luke Dingman in this second half. You could tell in that first half he was just kind of moving really slow and didn't look like himself. That ball goes through Gannon Walsh's legs, and Will Van Beck picks it up, leaves it off for Easton Hagen, and 1. Kyler Pickle on the foul, and that's going to be his 4th foul too. That's the team's 5th, as Easton Hagen will go to the line. Great pass from Will Van Beck there to get it over to Easton Hagen. And that one's up and good. 59-39. Rouser. Kokanga, just an easy and 1 there. Simple flex screen on that backside, and they've been running that all night, and the Jaguars really have had a hard time solving that. I mean, it's just they just can't step in front of it, and no help side there. Kokanga converts the and 1, so good for them, and Kokanga's got 14 points. That was on Ben Thonvold. That's his 2nd, team's 8th. Will Van Beck in the corner, driving baseline, and puts that up and in. He saw his lane, took it. Will is not the biggest leading scorer on the team. He's not going to be, but he will take his bucket when he gets it, and he does a good job at that. He's got 4. Rouser's got it. Gannon Walsh leaves it off for Pickle. Now swinging around Kokanga, driving on Ben Thonvold. Gannon Walsh swatted it away. He's still got his dribble and decides to use it there. Rouser now driving, and that's going to be a jump ball. So the Jaguars will get the possession. So the Jaguars setting up here. Will Van Beck's got it in the corner. Dribbling up. And a swing pass to get it out of there and reset. Just swing it around the top. Will Van Beck drives baseline nicely there. Evades everyone. And Will Van Beck grabs it up top and will set it up. Not as much on-ball pressure. They're not really getting them out wide. They're not applying that pressure like they were in that first half. They were doing a real good job of causing turnovers on making bad passes for the Jaguars. Now they're not really stepping up, and now I feel like they're going to add more pressure. Tanner Shelton dribbles out, picks up his dribble, tries to get it down low. Ben Thonville kind of steals it, and that's going to be a foul on the, going to go to the sideline here. We'll see who it's on. And that's going to be on number 11. That's the sophomore Kyler Pickles' 5th foul. So he'll end the night with those 5 fouls. No points, but still playing a lot of time and doing a lot of good things as Rouser checks out too. Shelton drives, picks it up in the corner again. That's a dangerous spot to pick up the ball and lose your dribble. Will Van Beck says enough of passing it around the arc. I'm going to drive in, and he puts that in. He's got his 6th point of the night. Very good possession for BBE there, and just being patient, not forcing anything, and then seeing it. And that's going to be a foul on the drive. Denton on the drive and goes into Easton Hagen and picks up the blocking foul there. And the and one first shot goes in for Denton. And 2 for 2 is Denton. 63-44. 6 minutes to go here in the game. Jaguars should probably, you got Kakanga with 5 down there. Ben Thonville can't get that one to go. Tanner Shelton grabs it, misses it again, grabs it, misses. Then Easton Hagen comes in, and that's going to be no good. And now we're going to get a foul. A lot of offensive chances and rebounds for the Jaguars. Just could not get it to go, but exactly what you want to do if you're the Jaguars. Crash those offensive boards. That's going to go on Tanner Shelton. That's his 4th. Now we're going to be in the double bonus. Alex Kakanga will go to the line to shoot 2. But back to it, the Jaguars just crashing those offensive boards hard and hitting them hard, and just couldn't get any points to show for it. Kanga no good at the line on the first one. And that one's good. 15 points for Kakanga. And now they're applying some more pressure up top here. A lot more ball pressure. This is the defense we definitely saw in that first half, the on-ball, tight defense. Now the Jaguars need to pick up their pace, though. They're used to passing around. Tanner Shelton tried getting that one to go. And Easton Hagen corrals it and gets it back out, and we'll set it up. He'll take a 3 wide open, no good. Ben Thonville had it, tipped it out, and now we're going to get another foul here. This is the last thing you want to do if you're the Jaguars, giving them free opportunities to score and just no time ticking off. You're allowing them to come back in this game. Kakanga grabbing that rebound and just going down and picks up the foul. So, it's just smart basketball on his side. He's good at the line on the first attempt. That foul was on Ben Thonville. That's his 3rd foul. And 2 for 2. And just a forced pass. I don't really know where that one was going to, off the hands of Gannon Walsh. Denton's got it, looking for Kakanga. Now they're working on Kakanga a little more. Benthonville deflects that pass for a second. Now Kakanga drives, leaves it off for, we'll call it a pass there, huh? That's Gorish picking that one up and putting it in. Gannon Walsh had a good look, decided not to take it there. 4 minutes to go here. Gets it to the middle again. Good cut there from Benthonville, just not the look you want to see there. Will Van Beck's got it up top. He's playing with 4. Will goes all the way through, gets it stripped. Benthonville comes away with it, misses the first one, gets it back, and puts the second one in. His first bucket of the night. Denton shakes off Easton Hagen and stops and puts that one in. That's his 8th point of the night, so we're going to get a timeout here called by ACGC. Jaguars lead 65-51. (65-51), 3:34 left. Caden Piper checking in, as does Gavin Campson. Tanner Shelton and Benthonville are out for the Jaguars. Gannon Walsh gets it back out to Will Van Beck. Gavin Campson's got it in the corner. And Will Van Beck shakes the defender off, and doing a good job here of the Jaguars, just not making any bad passes, playing smart. Gannon Walsh almost lost it up top, and Will Van Beck will reset, drive all the way to the hoop. Kakanga lets him go because he's got 4 fouls, decides not to foul, and Will Van Beck misses it anyway. So Kakanga comes rolling in, gets it off. I don't know who that is in the corner. That's Gorish for 3, no good. Will Van Beck with the rebound. Will Van Beck controls it up top for the Jaguars, blows by, and that's going to be a foul there. That was on number 25. That's going to go on Landon Blom. Kind of just grabbed Will as he was driving there. As Blom will check out and Sam Rouser will check back in for the Falcons. Will go to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. Puts that one in. And that one's long, tipped around, and no one wants to grab for the Jaguars, and now we're going to get a tie up here. Caden Piper and unknown number 13 tie it up for the Falcons. And possession will go back to ACGC. Tip pass there. Gannon Walsh tips that one out of bounds. Almost had a fast break there, just couldn't push it far enough ahead. Denton's got it. Hagen on him. Trying to get it to Kakanga. Gannon Walsh again tips the pass. And the ball bounces around a little bit, and it'll go back to the Jaguars. Up top, Piper's got it. He drives, sees a clear lane to the hoop. Can't get the finish though. And Gorish grabs the rebound. 14-point game here, under 2 minutes to go. Hand stripped, Gavin Campson leading the charge up to Gannon Walsh. And a tip pass and another turnover here. Brady Birch and Jamison Reed now checking in for the Jaguars. Has Caden Piper and Will Van Beck check out. Number 3, Hunter Powers. And number 43, Austin McLean, both seniors for the ACGC Falcons, checking in for the first time tonight. Drive by Kongeki. And we're going to get a foul there. Up top, Rouser. That's his 3rd foul. Team's 8th. Birch will go to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. Thonvold and Brady Schwinghammer checking in as Gannon Walsh and Gavin Campson check out. No good at the line. Jamison Reed goes straight over the back. No foul called, luckily. Oh, they did call a foul. Okay. Excuse me. At first, I thought the ref was just pointing the ball out of bounds off of Black and giving it to ACGC, but that was definitely a foul. No good at the line on the first one. And good at the line on the second. 22 points now for the senior. Easton Hagen, and that's going to be a foul on Rouser. That's going to be his 4th foul, and that'll send Easton Hagen to the line. Easton Hagen good at the first. And 2 for 2. 6 points for Easton Hagen tonight. Under a minute, Jaguars 68, Falcons 54. Kokanga sets the screen for Rouser. Trying to get it down low to Powers. Leaves it off. Rouser's got it up top. Kokanga working on Thonvold. Gets it off. Powers up and in. $20 seconds to go here left in the game. Brady Schwinghammer splits all the defenders there. In the corner, Schwinghammer's got it. It's back up, Birch controls. And that'll do it here from the Belgrade Brutenell Rosa Elementary Gym. Final score, Jaguars 38, ACGC Falcons 56. Tomorrow night, the boys basketball team will stay home and they will play host to area rival, the New London Spicer Wildcats. So we will carry that game tonight. Also going on in Jaguar country, the Jaguar wrestling team has their home invitational tomorrow night too. So a lot of action going on in the Jaguar area. So go out and support the teams and have a great night. Stay warm.